What you'll need for this project are some drills. I have an impact driver for the screws and a drill just to make the holes. And then these 3.5-inch screws. You want long screws just so they hold everything together well. And the boards that I'm using here are 6 foot and 4 foot lengths of 1x12s rough cut. You can get those at Home Depot for very cheap, or any hardware store really. So first step, what you want to do is line up the wood. Make sure the corners line up. If you see that they're off a little bit, just push down on it, it should line up. Start off with one screw. So first pre-drill a hole. So you want to make sure the top hole is centered, and then from there you'll be able to adjust the bottom and then level everything out and center everything. Drill about 4 holes on each side. I pre-drill every one just so you avoid the cracking in the wood because you're very close to the edge at this point. After you have the holes drilled, you just want to put all your screws into the wood and then continue to the other side. Just be careful not to over tighten the screws. You don't want the edges to be cracking because then you won't have any strength in the wood. Make sure everything lines up. It sometimes takes a little bit of force to line these boards up because they're rough cut, they're not as high quality. So sometimes you just have to really put a lot of force into it to line it up. But like I said, once you get one hole in, the rest should be easy to drill and to center out. So make sure to keep going around the box, pre-drilling the screws. If one of your boards is really warped, like you see I have one here, so what you want to do is just turn the whole bed on its side, and then you can push down from the top. That way you can really bend that board and straighten it out while you're drilling the hole and also when you're screwing in the screw. Drop your box in place wherever you want to put it and make sure that it's pretty level. Here I'm putting a level on the box. You don't have to do this, but I like to make sure that things look pretty good. And once I'm happy with where the level's at, I just start filling in the box. Just gently spread the dirt around, make sure everything's nice and level and all the gaps are filled in. And then also you can go over it with a rake just to make sure everything's leveled off for planting. You'll be surprised how much soil goes into one of these boxes. This is just 6 feet by 4 feet, but we really need to bring in a lot of soil just to raise up this box. So I added a little bit more than I had originally planned for, and then I added some mulch around the box just to keep the weeds out and also keep the moisture in the box.